Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and well, the deck, everything has been moved off. A little quicker than I wanted. I had mentioned to Gary I want to get him off, and he just started going for it. I actually had things planted in there that I wanted to move, but it's okay. It's in the other garden, and I'll get it when I'm ready. Kitty, of course, watched every single move because, well, she's like the only dog here that wants to know everything going on. And maybe she was just watching to make sure her broccoli wasn't being moved. And you could see she was very anxious as what was going on and kept looking at me like, do you know what's going on? Do you know? So Gary went through and separated those upside down planters. They're very easy to move. You can see and see how hollow the legs are. I've never had one break, but I will tell you they move, they flex, and if I didn't turn them and put them up against the wall, they would have fallen over. That's why my daughter got rid of hers and my friend gave me his. I just put them up against the house or up against the wall. I'm going to tell you, we're going to get something better than this. Those, I told you, originally sold for about, well, it was over $50. They were between $50 and $70, and then later on, they kind of disappeared, and then they showed up on the internet for as high as 150. I don't think the company is making this model anymore. At least I can't find it. It's very, very shallow. Look at that. Literally, I had only about 3 inches of soil in it. Great for parsley or garlic chives. Even walking onions grew in there, and purslane, but you wouldn't want to grow a whole lot of stuff in there. And Kitty was watching, again, every move. And she needed broccoli, so I had to give her broccoli so she would know that her broccoli wasn't being moved. The stuff she doesn't eat was being moved. So she's always happy when she gets her broccoli. Unbelievable. The other ones, you give the other Yorkies a broccoli, and a lot of times they spit it out like, what is this? But she kept watching Gary, everything he did. And she kept looking at me like approval. Are you sure it's okay? So here there's only 2 left. And again, she had to inspect it. The bases are full of water. That's for weight. And that holds it from falling completely over. Because look how long and skinny those legs are. And how tall they are, and they just pop out. It comes in segments. Each leg is like 3 pieces, and that's why they would flex. In the heat, as they were outside, they would start to lean one way or the other. But you were supposed to fill the base with water and hope that those caps stay on really good. Otherwise, you could end up with mosquitoes in there. That used to kind of get me a little alarmed, because if a cap was loose, then you could end up with mosquito larvae that you wouldn't see. If you can see it, you can dump them out. But when you don't see them is another thing. I don't think I ever had an issue with that personally. But they do come apart really easy. So, I mean, there was a lot of pluses for it, but they were just too small. Like I said, she stood there watching every little move. But there's no use in me trying to show you my deck garden and trying to give you ideas if you can't get those anymore. Yes, Kitty, I know what he's doing. She is so funny. And I want you to be able to put something together that you can get. And that's the important thing. And I want to be able to add things to my deck that I can get. So that was it. She watched every move. And they were all moved into the driveway for now to give them a wall so they can lean on. So whatever way they're leaning, you can turn this square thing around and lean it up against the wall. But that's it. Now this is all open, and I'm going to share with you all the ways we're going to set these planters up. I've got so much room now. You're going to see that we can make something better than that for probably less than $5. Stay with me, watch the updates on it, and I'm going to show you how I fill these flower pots. And you can fill any flower pot, any trash can from the 99-cent store you're going to build these planters with, and we're going to do all kinds of things. And the totes, you'll see how we get that all together. We can do this not only on the cheap, but better. And you can make it as pretty as you want, or if you don't care, go to your local nursery and ask if they've got some floral pots they want to get rid of, or flower pots or planters, and they'll give them to you. So I hope I've given you ideas here. Let's see what this looks like within the next 2 weeks. And I think it's going to be really cool, especially I can move things. With that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Yep, she approves.